Hello and welcome to another episode of Cranial Diarrhea coming to you from Area 57. I am Tiff.
Hello, Richard. How are you, Richard?
Okay, so moving on. Today we're going to be doing another reaction video, and this is going to be to...
Are we going to have a special appearance by Unibrow, our famous reporter?
I don't think so. I think she died.
Maybe it's left nostril larger than right. It's going to be in today.
Gotta speak up.
I was speaking up. That's why I had the microphone there.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Hello, Richard.
Any whore. So what we're going to be doing...
What?
Any whore.
Depends on the price.
All right, you ignorant slut. All right, so what we're going to be doing is another reaction video. And we're actually going to be doing the second show that we did ever. And I think this one was a Halloween show because we entitled it Spooky Dookie.
Hey, and guess what? I am going to try not to fall asleep during the show this week.
Oh my god. I thought I was going to kill him.
Listen, it's been a long month. I am extremely tired, Richard. Ladies and gentlemen, now to start the show, I turn everything over to Harry here. Harry?
I love it that you're like speaking into the microphone and your microphone's not picking anything up right now.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Why is my microphone not?
Ooh, we just got
You
blurry.
got blurry.
All right, so let's get started. You ready?
Yes. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to listen to an old show that we did just on audio, and then we're going to comment. Correct?
Yes.
Notice I'm using my phone to keep my face up.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh no! Ah! I broke it. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Hello, Richard. I broke it. I broke it.
Flaccid mic you got there.
Oh,
All right.
I need some little blue pills for my mic.
Are you ready?
Hello, Richard.
Oh my god. Okay. And go.
All right, ladies and
gentlemen.
welcome to episode 2 of Cranial
Wait,
Diarrhea.
why was I
I'm
introducing
I'm
everyone?
Donna, and we're here to take...
So you were introducing because that was before I was comfortable. And then when I introduced it, all of a sudden it was just me from then on. For some reason, you were like, "You do it. I don't want to do it."
Because you do it so much better. It's so much nicer to hear your voice at the start than, hello, welcome to Cranial Diarrhea. I've been smoking that 7 years.
Any whore.
Where?
on another journey of conversations. that
Really?
we have
Really?
basically
Is it
on
really a
daily
journey?
Basis.
Yes, yeah.
So the way, just to
Yeah,
kind of premise for
yeah.
those just joining the show new, the way this works is...
And again, if you're just joining the show new,
facts,
all 9 of you.
and daughter has to tell me whether they're true or not, and then we just kind of see where the conversation goes from there.
You know, I think the basis of this show is just I'm trying to get people to sympathize with my plight in life.
Did that ever work?
You're so lucky.
You are
You're so
lucky. You are lucky.
People are like wanting to be you because of my stories.
Oh,
I agree.
Oh, okay.
I
I would like
agree.
some proof of that.
Okay, I just told you. I can Google it.
Well, obviously, I can't believe what you say. That's the first.
I'm so witty.
Okay, so with that, let's just jump right in.
Let's jump right in.
Let's
So
jump
this
right
week
in.
We're doing something just a tad bit different. There's a few little curveballs I'm going to throw at you, but you kind of wanted to do a Halloween theme since it is Halloween.
Yes.
Today is Halloween. Therefore,
Sounds like I have a
Diarrhea is
cold.
becoming spooky dookie today.
Spooky dookie.
So here we go.
No, that's what you sound
So,
like.
The first fact, true or not,
The first fact.
jack-o'-lanterns were inspired by a drunkard named Jack, and I'm going to mess up the last name, but it's O'Manatee, who was an Irish person who used to sit in an Irish bar and was so stingy he wouldn't
Okay.
buy a drink.
If I said true to this, I'm gonna
I
kill
want to hear
myself.
this. I gotta
I'm
hear
gonna
this.
kill myself if
I
I
gotta
said
hear
this is
one.
true.
Let's hear this.
Okay.
He would wait until people would get up and leave and like have a little bit left in their glass, and he would slide into their chair and drink it before they could clear the table.
Well, that sounds like total BS to
So,
me.
the tavern he did this at was called the Lantern. And therefore, Jack-o'-lantern came about because he was kind of disguising himself as a paying customer.
Okay, so
Surely not.
when you say jack-o'-lantern, you mean the face that's generally carved in a
Going
jack-o'-lantern, or
Just kind of the name that, and then it kind of went over to a pumpkin. I guess maybe the guy had a pumpkin head. I don't know about that.
Pumpkinhead Jack.
Pictures of him, but
so let me walk you through my logic here. So because you provided a name that you
first
can't
off,
pronounce.
logic.
Okay, well,
Logic.
because you provided a name that you couldn't pronounce, it makes me think true. But the story doesn't quite line up with why we carve that particular face in a pumpkin, which leads me to believe it's false.
Well, I don't think it's the particular face.
Valid points.
Maybe he had a big head.
Well, when I think jack-o'-lantern, though, I think, crooked teeth,
But they carve everything into jack-o'-lanterns now.
That's true, but when it started, they didn't.
So I don't know. That's an interesting concept. Maybe the guy was just real ugly and had triangle eyes. Yeah, he was Irish. Maybe he had this. I don't know. I don't know what.
I think everybody had missing teeth back in the day.
So I don't know.
Okay,
We really.
because you gave me such a specific name, I'll say true.
You did not.
Actually, that is false.
Oh, man.
You really
Actually,
went
the
true.
legend has it was because a guy named Stingy Jack fooled the devil.
Wait a minute, I want to hear why it really is.
Hang
You
on,
went
just
false?
a second. I'll unpause it, but I feel like these shows are. I'm
said
questioning
false.
my own intelligence. I said true.
You said true to Jack. What is it, Montana? Montana? I actually saw a picture of quarterback Joe Montana when I was making that up.
Okay. Here's the real story.
So there he was forced to roam around the earth with a burning coal and a turnip.
What?
I guess he just fell off the turnip truck.
So he made the devil mad. The devil's carrying around this vegetable.
Wouldn't that cook the vegetable though if there was a burning coal?
Carry around these cooked turnips.
Feed the poor, I guess?
Turnips for lunch. You talking about diarrhea?
I don't know. I don't believe I've ever had a turnip.
And I don't think that would be the cranial type either.
No.
All right.
You're really thinking about that.
Trick or treating was inspired by a tradition called mummying. This is when people would dress up and go door to door and perform for the mummies, the mommies,
Mommies, okay.
for food.
True.
That is true.
Oh.
That is true.
Whoa.
Okay, so I'll tell you how I kind of figured that was true. There was a similar story told on an episode of The Simpsons.
At least we know where your logic comes from.
Listen, who needs to know stuff when you have The Simpsons?
Evidently, I should start watching The Simpsons because I had to research that crap.
I was like, true, I saw that on The Simpsons.
What's the likelihood of that?
What?
Me coming up with a fact you saw on The Simpsons.
In this scenario, I would say very good.
Probably, yes.
Okay. The next one. Silly string is banned in Hollywood on Halloween.
Banned in
What
Hollywood.
was that?
On Halloween.
I kind of get the feeling that nothing is banned in Hollywood.
Not even donkey holes.
What? What? There's no telling what we were talking about.
It's from the first show.
Silly string.
Oh, okay.
In Hollywood.
What a silly thing to. Okay.
That is Hollywood.
Please don't say true.
It is.
They do a lot of silly things.
They do.
But not with silly string.
True.
Like, have you ever noticed that all these actors want you to give money to these things, but they're getting paid to do the endorsement? What's up with that?
I have no idea.
Why don't they just give them money?
Well, I don't know.
So you think it's true?
I think it's true.
That is actually false.
Damn it.
Oh, daughter gonna get put in FCC.
Do we have to do that all over again?
Do we have to do it all over again?
No, we're good. We'll just keep rolling.
You in the FCC timeout.
That's before we were like, the show's not made for
Tech
kids.
managers
Yeah,
have a
right.
field day with this. Okay.
That's okay. So,
We don't have a tech manager.
No.
this one you'll like.
We thought we did, but we don't.
Now, you should know this.
I'm the tech
The
manager.
movie
You
Hocus
are?
Pocus. You dressed up as that one year.
The movie, I dressed up as the whole movie.
It was a short story.
Yeah, well, my sisters and I dressed up as the Sanderson sisters, yes.
It was a short story. But did you know,
Sorry.
because the guy that worked on 3 Men and a Baby also helped co-produce it, the original
I
title,
remember this.
the working title, not original title, just a working title till they come up with title, was called Three Sisters and a Brew.
Surely you did not say true.
Three sisters and a brew.
That was just a working title till they actually got
It's
it
like a
named
summer Saturday night. Used to be.
That's back when we were friends. We're not friends anymore.
Three Sisters and a Brew.
Yeah.
I never thought about the same.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that is. Oh God, this is hard. True.
Seriously?
You're back to Vanderbilt status.
Seriously?
Actually, the original working title was Halloween House, but I like Three Sisters and a Brew.
Yeah, you came up with that?
I did.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, right? Because you know they brew their
How
coffee or
did-
whatever that thing's called. I'm gonna stick like the water boy.
Like when
People
you're
can see
churning butter.
Got a broomstick.
I love that movie, by the way.
And Waterboy, yeah, it's really funny. I watched it the other night.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. I've got to be
You
careful.
suck
now,
at
friends.
this.
Yeah, please.
I think that's why I was like, we need to change the format.
Yeah, but the phrase colder than a witch's body part on the chest
Yes.
has been scientifically equated.
Wait. Can we just... I'm over here dropping F-bombs, and Dad can't say tit.
No. Certain things you just no.
I just want to point that out. I'm over here cussing it up like a sailor, and this man can't say
Because you're my daughter. We don't say those things in front of
booby.
Bull. She showed me her cold.
She showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
And she's not the devil.
Okay.
What happened there?
Sorry.
Unibrow, back to you.
Thanks, Richard.
Hello, Richard. It's the Richard and Unibrow show. Brought to you by Wax Removal.
Okay.
When you pull the tape, you hear, hello, Richard.
That popcorn smells really weird.
I don't smell popcorn.
Oh, maybe I'm having a stroke.
Because you missed so many.
As to temperatures, are people referring to temperatures below 45 degrees Celsius, or Celsius, Fahrenheit, whatever it is, Fahrenheit.
Well, this is America, so it's Fahrenheit. What an awkward
I
fact
really
for you
thought
to give
it was,
me.
and it was really cool because you hear that expression, but I never really thought about it. But then when I was looking at it, I was like, well, that kind of makes sense because if it's 65 degrees, you're not going to say that because it's not really that cold. But I didn't know 45 was a cutoff point.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I wonder what you call
And I
it.
feel like,
If it's,
is that like a regional
would
thing?
that be
though?
colder
Because
than a
down
well
here-
digger's?
Colder than a well digger's ass.
Well, okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I've
not-
always heard.
That's not the saying.
That's what I've always heard.
It's no.
I've heard it's hotter than a cat on a tin roof. I've heard I'm sweating like a whore in church. I've heard it. You're not gonna like this one. I've heard it's hotter than two mice doing it in a wool sock. But I prefer it's hotter than Satan's taint.
Just hit the button. I'm over this.
Sorry.
45, we're like, ooh.
Hello.
Yeah, so cold.
Yeah, up north, they're like, this is
But
swimsuit
how many
weather.
people did they have to ask this question to get a scientific equation?
This is you trying to sell it to me.
I
We
mean,
did like a survey.
Is it?
yeah, it was
I think so.
I think it's just carrying on a conversation, wondering.
No. I think you're trying to sell it to
It's
me.
like Family Feud. Well, what did you say?
I don't remember. I hope I said false.
45
degrees.
Was it false or true? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
What would that be in Celsius? Like,
I don't know.
We don't understand the metric system.
No, that's.
Is that
yeah.
metric?
Okay,
No.
45 degrees. I don't know why I keep focusing on that.
That's kind of, it was kind of, I thought, because, you don't think 45 degrees is that cold, but when you think about it, it really
Oh,
is.
speaking
Yeah.
of which,
Especially down here, because we're used to 70s, 80s. So maybe this was, it should be scientifically equated in a
is
cell.
it dead?
That's okay. I got this.
Yeah, it's like a regional thing.
Yeah,
True.
I made that crap up.
Seriously? You went true?
I don't think they would ever
Is there any basis to that at all?
No, I just made it up. It's
Okay, so there's no way to know if that's true.
I'm going to go play in traffic.
You probably won't even be able to find traffic now. You'll be standing in the middle of the yard. Why is the traffic?
I'm stupid.
It's like,
You
know,
are
and
not.
the
You are very
opposite
intelligent.
side of that, when it's really hot and they say it's.
You think I'm intelligent?
I think you're very.
Everything that we're listening to right now negates that statement.
But it's just because I know the art of.
No, it's because I'm used to looking at a parent and saying, "Oh, you're right."
How'd that work out for you?
Not well.
But it's more fun this way.
For who?
Me.
Not me.
Una, let's start again.
Okay, Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Hotter than a. Like I'm hotter than a sinner in church, right? Isn't that the phrase?
No.
I don't know. I mean, you're an old person, and old people use that, so I was maybe.
I don't think I've ever
Never
heard
used
phrase
that.
in
No?
my entire life. No.
Yeah,
I'm not-
let's be honest. I want to be honest here. That was me not getting a laugh, and then immediately jumping to, okay, I'll just make fun of him, and then I can laugh.
But see, what would have been funny is if you'd have said, I'm sweating worse than Bill Clinton in church.
Well, what's the difference? Sweating like a whore in church, or sweat?
But that's not what
There's
you
no
said.
difference.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
I'm sweating worse than a nun in church. What?
Sweating worse than a nun in a whorehouse. All right. Unless she works there. Well, I guess you would be sweating too, because you're. Never mind. Anyway.
Can we just not?
Yeah.
Sure what you're
Oh no! You know what? I think it's I'm sweating like a sinner in church.
I don't think I've ever heard that phrase.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm messing with you again. You
You're
should
so
see her
serious
face.
about it. Like
You
should
notice
see her
the deep
face.
breath?
You should've been a lawyer.
It's almost like you're growling at me. Oh, wait,
Well-
this is a good one. Let's see what it is.
Wait, so it's before we were on video, and the only way that I knew that I could express my frustration to the audience was with heavy sighs. And that's
Oh, okay.
So there are a lot of those.
Okay. We call it snoring, but okay, we'll go with that.
We had one of those on the last show.
An explosion between the legs. Le Farte.
The top Halloween costume in 1907 was a witch.
In 1907?
That's like 2 days before I was born.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's weird. I almost said, right before I was born.
I kind of get the feeling that I don't know how far back it goes, but I feel like I'm not sure they were trick or treating in 1907.
Well, evidently they were if there was a top costume.
Well, you could be
But
making
was
that up.
that a witch?
I focused on the wrong
Okay,
thing.
so I'm focusing on the wrong part of the question then.
I would never not confirm nor deny. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Witch.
Which witch?
You know what?
Sandwich.
We'll go with true.
Sandwich. Which witch?
Are you telling me people in 1907 dressed up as hoagies? Is what you're saying?
I'm a foot long chicken salad sandwich.
I don't know that Subway was a thing, but
Get a little Freddy. They trying to eat you.
Poor little Freddy.
I told you not to wear that cheeseburger.
Richard, leave Freddy alone.
Actually, I have no clue what the top costume was in 1907, but in 2020 it was a witch.
in 2020, why was it a
In
witch in 2020?
1907, I would say it was probably like a ghost because they probably just like do sheets. I don't think they would do a lot.
Do you, I mean, you're old, you might remember, but like way back in the day, the old costumes, right?
Like what kind of old costume?
Like
I was gonna say old costume.
You mean like
My
ghosts
time.
and witch and vampires?
just like in the like.
You talking about the plastic ones you bought in the store?
No, that's during the 80s. I'm talking like during like the Depression era, like weird.
How old do you think I am?
I was born in '67, not the 20s.
I don't think that's true. False.
There again, your record continues to travel along the Vanderbilt line.
False.
That is pretty funny. You do have about the same record as Vanderbilt.
So I only caught half the game. Because
Well,
I
that's
had
probably all you needed to
to
do.
hear
Well,
it.
yes, all you needed to get.
Judging by the score, that's all they
The
caught.
first quarter.
Yeah, I missed the.
So anyway, where were you going with the Halloween costumes?
They were scary.
Wow.
They were
Great elaboration there. They were scary.
To say they were scary.
I went through all that.
This big buildup. What about them? They were scary.
You think about like all those antique dolls and crap. Those things are weird. They're like possessed.
I mean, I can handle like one or two, right? But if you walk into a room full of them, it's kind of like, it's like nightmare
They were
fuel,
scary.
you know?
Breaking news from Unibrow. They were scary.
Do you remember Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah, vaguely.
I know.
Sorbo's is his name.
Unibrow
He
is
graduated
new.
as the valedictorian of his class at the age of 16 from high school, and he had degrees from Yale and Columbia,
Who are we talking
and he
about?
got paid to say Roscoe.
Boss Hog.
Really?
Roscoe.
No, you tell me.
It's my job. It's my job.
That is your job.
That would be really cool if it's true.
Them Dukes.
I mean, listen, $20 is $20,
What
right?
reminded me of that is you're talking about eating sandwiches. Remember, he was always eating. So, and
I kinda
Roscoe
want a
tried to get a rib, and he would slap his hand.
Oh.
I always want a sandwich.
I'm having technical
Now,
difficulties.
later, somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Anytime sandwich time.
Anytime.
You know, I think I've said true to everything today, so we'll just keep that rhythm going and say true.
Wow, I'm actually impressed. You used a strategy.
That was a Hail
It didn't
Mary.
work.
Did it not?
I
Was
don't
that
know.
not true?
Oh, I have no. I
I'm just gonna
don't
throw
know.
it out there and hope you
We're gonna
catch
find
it.
out.
With a Hail Mary, because Mary's not on the field.
I don't know. Look it up.
Oh, I know why. Because when they line up in trips and they go for it, the guy in the stand goes, "Oh, Hail Mary, here they go again."
I guess it depends on what team you're there to watch, right?
I guess. I don't know. But let's get back to the question.
Yes. Okay.
So you think the little boss hole, Jamie Old, graduated as a valedictorian
I don't. He's an actor.
at the age
Like,
of 16.
his job is literally to be this character.
And as an actor, he got a degree from Columbia and Yale.
Well, I mean, maybe a backup plan. I don't know. He was like a brain surgeon. I don't know.
We got a ham over here. I'm gonna show you how to slice it up.
Brain surgery. In your days, he did shorts.
That was just. I mean, he could have been anything, right? I was just throwing
Did you see
it
how
out there.
southern I said that? That's pretty convincing, didn't it?
I did. Well,
Did you know?
You do have that southern twang.
Yes.
Speaking of this, do you remember the wrestler from like the early '80s, late '70s into early mid '80s called Junkyard Dog? is what he called himself.
I was born in 1986, and I'm
Right,
not
but you
a
could've
big
watched film.
wrestling fan, so no.
You were at one point.
No.
But anyway, he was actually a college professor at the University of Georgia.
Oh.
Okay, back to our show. I just ran across it.
And this has been Useless Knowledge with Richard.
Hello, Richard. Back to you, Knuckles. Harry Knuckles. Harry?
So, your answer is true. My answer is true. That is actually true.
Oh,
Hey!
you made me regret that answer. I started laughing at me and I hated myself immediately.
Now, this one is kind of personal for you.
Oh. Here we go. I think I know where this is going.
Injuries sustained from rolling office chairs.
From what?
From what?
From rolling office chairs.
Uh-huh.
Rolling off.
Was the
I know
number
where this is going.
37 ranked cause of loss of work in 2020. The reason this is so funny, folks, I have to tell you this. Daughter sent me a video this past week.
I remember this.
Yeah, I do.
Office chair. So she's rolling around in her living room into her kitchen.
Roll in the old one. I was rolling around in the old one.
She starts rolling backwards. And the chair flies out. And her feet comes up and she just flaps. And I didn't see the video until she called me and told me to watch it. So when she called me, I knew she was alright. So with my sympathy, all I could do was laugh.
Well, so
And then
when I went backwards, though, like the threshold between my kitchen and my living room that separates the tile from the hardwood, there's a spot, I guess, where the wheel caught, and I was sitting in it with the back in the front of me, right? So I was sitting in the chair wrong, and so the chair stopped, and then I didn't stop.
But the funny part was, instead of trying to like catch herself, she looked like she was waving at the audience like she was leaving the stage.
That's what I did.
Didn't
That's
granddaughter?
what I did.
Didn't granddaughter make a video of that and you do it to Tom Petty's "Free Fallin'" or something?
No, it was she did one where it was Bohemian Rhapsody, and at the part where it's like, "Mama," that's where I hit the ground. Boom, mama. Yeah. And then she did one I can't even remember the song, but yeah, she likes to edit stuff, and that made the list.
really good
So,
at it, too.
yeah. But for the gangs, I was like throwing up gang signs. Like, I don't know what I was doing with my, like, I hit, and I was like, my brain was like, "You're going down," and my hands were like, "Yo, yo, yo."
I thought you were trying to fly somehow, magic.
Like, I don't know what I was like. Don't know what I was doing. Anyway.
I don't know what I was doing. I lost all motor functions.
Lost all motor
You see it
function.
rolling backwards, and you just see
I think what made it even worse is that my daughter took that video and dubbed
Oh.
music over
It
it.
was hilarious.
That was funny.
So, back to the question.
Oh, do I need to answer that for real?
Yeah, the entry sustained from rolling office chairs was the number
Rolling
37
thunder,
cause of
power
lost
and
work
rain.
You know what?
in 2020.
Holding on like a
I'm going
hurricane.
with true
That was on that.
because
Was it? I was like-
I'm still sore.
Still sore.
It was a cause,
Okay.
but it was not 37th. It was like 212th. It was
Oh.
even below my dog had diarrhea.
So no one else is accident prone
Well,
as I am.
only 400 people out of the billions and billions of people in the world.
I'm one of those 400.
Only 400. You are in a elite club.
I thought I was. I was feeling
this
so cool
wasn't
though
just in
too.
2020. This was from 2017 to 2020. Only 400 people. This makes it even a little worse.
Jeez.
Oh.
Happy Halloween! I can't handle a rolly chair. This is the point of today's show.
Kind of like Vanderbilt's season.
Oh my
That's
god.
the end of this
You know
one.
what? I keep running that mouth, but those stupid orange volunteers ain't doing much of nothing either.
By the way,
Except getting hit with mustard.
let's talk about
all
them orange volunteers. Yeah, how about that season they had? How about this recruiting season? Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I'm just making this. It's not football season.
How to throw accurately. Here comes the mustard ball.
Some golf balls.
Oh. What was your record today? You got 2 right?
I think I got 2. I'd have to go back and listen.
So 2 and 9. That's
I don't
pretty
like
close,
your
man. It
microphone.
must be like 2 and 8.
God,
So that's pretty close.
Stop it.
Because they do have 2 wins, right?
We are rebuilding.
You are
We are rebuilding.
No, seriously, they are rebuilding. Into what? I have no idea. But they are. Let's take it easy.
I wonder what a punch sounds like on this.
I don't know. This one-
I do wonder what a punch.
Fiddle
All
around
right,
with it.
ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude episode 2 of Cranial Diarrhea.
Cranial.
What did I say? Cranial. We can't even say it right.
No, you can't say it.
I can't say it right, and you can't spell it right.
I can't spell it right.
So that's going to conclude episode 2 of Cranial Diarrhea. Until next time, keep wiping.
Stay off the toilet.
There are no words.
There's just, all I can say is, hello, Richard. You were horrible at that game.
I was not good. I was not
You're
good.
not. I should just start telling you stories. You believe everything I say.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I have nothing to
Yeah,
add.
well, they were really scary.
Yeah, I go on this long tangent about old Halloween costumes, only to say
know.
they were scary.
Get me all excited when I hear
They were scary.
they were scary.
It's so stupid. What?
Oh my.
What was even the point?
That's kind of what I'm wondering. What was the point of that whole show?
It's ridiculous.
Well, some interesting facts, though.
I guess I think we're about to start getting into the ones where I start sharing.
Those are funny.
So I think the next one is one of my favorites. I'm not gonna say it's our best, but I think it's one of my favorites.
Which one is next?
Caboodle Doodle.
That is my favorite. I do believe. Yeah.
So with that, we're gonna record that now. So you're gonna notice we're wearing the same clothes. And it is what it is.
And we're sitting in the same spot.
Yeah.
And we don't care.
We don't care. We do what we
Hello,
want.
Richard.
We do what we want in Area 57.
That's right. She hasn't changed clothes in 5 years.
I don't know about that, but
Hello, Richard.
all right. I think it's time to flush.
I think we flushed a little bit ago. It's
Yeah.
all good.
I think we flushed like a year ago. Probably should have.
We gone. Yeah, probably should have.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.